Tristan Barracks here, the digital storyteller, and I'm super excited to be with you once again for, well, just for a random stream, to be honest with you. It's a Tuesday afternoon. I'm about to do a live stream at 4 p.m., but I just wanted to check in with you guys, see how you're doing, see how the COVID-19, I guess, consecration social distancing life is for you. I know for myself as a creative, I'm looking kind of dusty right now. You know what I mean? My head's kind of dreading at the back, but hey, listen, it is what it is. All right. I'm trying to stay creative, trying to land some new clients, virtually, of course, not in person, and really just trying to stay as productive as possible. I think, it's very easy to kind of get back to like Netflix and chill life, but I think it's important to challenge ourselves. And one of the things I'm doing right now is I'm reaching out to a lot of the brands that I want to work with in the past, and just reaching out to them about doing live streams and having conversations and sharing my knowledge, my thought knowledge. That's something I want to share with you guys really, really quickly, is that out of all of the things that I'm learning in this season of self-isolation and social distancing and all this other stuff, I'm realizing that the greatest currency that we have as creatives is the currency of our perspective and the currency of our thoughts. And the reality is that many of us are getting a real wake-up call with regards to, or in the light of COVID-19, with regards to what our actual true innate value is. If you thought beforehand that your value, your best thing, the thing that you could really monetize the best, came out of your hands or came out of what you did or came out of who you worked with, I think that's changing for a lot of people, because there's a giant wake-up call, and that is with this idea of the only value we bring is the value that we bring when we do something, or we go out and shoot, or we go out and edit, or we go out and film. The reality is that the real currency, and the currency that's going to be even more valuable and in more demand, is the currency of your perspective. What perspective are you bringing to your clients, to your work, to the media industry at large, to the storytelling industry at large? That's what's going to be the real catalyst for your success moving forward. So I know a lot of us are struggling. I know a lot of us may be feeling discouraged here or there, or may be feeling like we're in a funk. But I think one of the things that we can do to help facilitate our growth, even in the stagnicity of this sort of season that we're in, is number one, we really should look to share our knowledge. How are we sharing our knowledge? Are we sharing our knowledge? Are we finding ways to share our knowledge with different audiences, with different brands, with different clients, right? Sharing your knowledge is a way of giving back. And I think a lot of times as creatives, we're kind of hoarders. We're kind of creative hoarders. We have all these amazing ideas, but we never really share them. We have these amazing concepts, but we never really put them into practice. So now is the time to actually put some things into practice. But number two is, now is the time to learn how to be a professional. Now, I'm not talking about being a creative. We're really good at being creatives. We are actually professional at being creatives, but we're not always professional at being professionals. And I don't know if you totally understand what I mean, but I think one of the main things that I see as an area of opportunity for many creatives is learning how to be a creative professional. Like, look at what I'm saying. Creative professional, not just creative, right? Because we can create and we're good at being creative, but also being professional. Also registering our businesses, also registering our business bank accounts, also building relationships with financial institutions, also having a business plan, also having a business partnership, understanding the different strategic ways we can be more mindful of the streams of income that we can bring into our business. All of those things come together to create a creative professional. We're not just all creative and we're not just all professional. We are both all at the same time? What does it mean to understand how to do our accounting? What does it mean to understand how to do our forecasting for the next 6 to 8 months to 12 months? What does it mean to understand things like life insurance and health insurance and all those sort of things? What does it mean to save a little bit and have an emergency plan and have a plan B, C, and D, right? These are all the things that I think we have the opportunity to learn and to become better at in terms of becoming better creative professionals. Number 3, it's really a time to make real, authentic connections. If you have not spent the time, or you are too busy maybe building your business or becoming really cool with your brand and building a mature brand with yourself or for other clients, now is the time where we have a little bit of time to actually connect with the people or the relationships that we've neglected. I know for myself, I've neglected relationships that I have now started to pick back up and reach out to and reconnect, because it's important. You know what I mean? All we have, if we don't learn anything out of this whole situation and this whole COVID-19 era, we should learn at least the fact at the end of the day that we only have each other. We don't really have anything else. Everything else can kind of break down. Our financial structures can break down. Our businesses can break down. Our even our physical bodies can break down. But what makes us special and what makes life worth living is each other, having relationship with each other. So who are the people that, or the relationships that you may have neglected, that you may want to take some time to reinvest in as a creative? Because a part of being a creative is actually being away from the creativity. And follow me on this. A lot of times, the greatest ideas that that have ever sparked up inside of me have come from me not trying to be creative, but just trying to be me, just trying to be Tristan, just me trying to live and to breathe and to have a level of just sustainability that is I guess normal. And out of that normal sort of season, it has allowed me to actually see things in a different light or have a different perspective that has ignited creativity inside of me. So what am I saying? I'm just saying, let's take a moment and let's take a breath. Yes, we're creating content. It's great to create content. I want you to create content, but I also want you to take an inventory of yourself as a business professional, as an entrepreneur, as a creative, as a person. How are you doing? How is your mental health? How's your mental stability, your emotions? All of those sort of things that encompass who we are as beings. So that being said, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing amazing. I am going to be doing another live stream, or I'm going live in about an hour and a half at 4 p.m. with my friend Tanya May. She is a part of or in the financial sector, and she has a lot of dope tips for creatives like yourself, like myself, in terms of how we can actually approach our financial institutions to get some relief, whether it's payments, deferrals, or relief in terms of different products that could help us through this time when we can't work. Most of us can't work unless we're doing some post-production work. We really can't do the type of work that we've been doing. So please tune in. It's going to be at 4 p.m. You can ask questions to myself or to her, and I'm telling you, it's going to be dope. Anyways, talk to you guys later. Peace.